And make sure you stay out the way, man. If you stay clean and stay out the way and go handle your business, you can't be at home with mom because you're at home. So you need to be out trying to get something about you. What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate, back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today, man, we're checking out the YouTuber by the name of Pocket Watching with JT. And the name of this video right here is Mike Rashid's Rent Problem. Real Accountant Reacts, man. Go ahead and check out Pocket Watching with JT and see what you can see. I guess this is I guess this channel is kind of it kind of exposes frauds and all that kind of other stuff. I guess it's kind of in a way like people would be thinking they're inadequate sitting there watching these guys, and then he'll come back and show you like, no, he's not really doing that. So you're good. I guess not you're not good, but I mean, you know, don't feel terrible kind of thing.
So essentially YouTube's full of frauds.
Kind of is. Yeah, he has another. It's another dude that he be working with that like has a whole list of like fraud guys. Crazy. It's crazy out here, man. And Trey actually likes Mike Rashid. I don't have an issue with Mike Rashid either because he showed me a couple clips. So yeah, man, before we get into the video, man, and we got all the little retards in here talking about, man, you're just hating on Mike Rashid. He's the man. Shut the hell up, man. I don't hate on Mike Rashid. I actually like him. I subscribe to his channel and everything, and you know, I watch a couple, 2, 3 videos here and there. But I feel like this video right here is a cautionary tale, as JT said. Maybe JT and them have a feud, but I don't have any feud with either of them. I like both guys, but I think that this is something that I guess young men can look at and be like, all right, man, so even Mike Rashid messed up at some point in time. I can learn from him because I respect Mike Rashid and I learn from him. And maybe, you know, Mike Rashid, if he hasn't already, he could come out and talk about a story where, you know, maybe he, you know, he was trying to keep up with the Joneses too much, and that caused his money to be behind. Or, you know, he could just, you know, he could spin this into a, you know, a very motivational thing. I just think it's something to talk about. And because I've had issues where I've tried to keep up with the Joneses too, and I feel like it's just not that smart to try to keep up with people or try to impress people that don't even care about you. So make sure that you're being smart with your money.
What is he famous for, though?
Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he's trying to teach people how to do fitness stuff.
Yeah, I think he kind of like does the jack of all trades thing, where like, you know, he's good at life advice and financial advice and all that stuff too. And I think that's where a lot of guys go wrong when they get on YouTube. They try to be more than what they really are. Right. And I think that's why people start trying to come after them. Because it's like, you're trying to do too much, and we know you're not that. Just stay in your lane.
But it's also that fame that gave them that feeling. It's like, oh, these people are following me, so I can say whatever I want.
That's exactly what it is. And I think that's kind of why people are kind of going after Fresh and Fit, too, because they act like they're this Swiss Army knife kind of person. So, yeah.
I hope you stay on your ground.
I'm going to. I'm planning to. I hope so.
Or you have to learn. Keep on learning so you can actually...
I gotta keep on learning. Yeah, I'm still learning, man. I'm on my journey still, man. But let's go ahead and get into the video and see what he's got to say, man.
Hey, Pocket Watchers. Are you looking at that influencer that basically makes your money by selling your followers a luxury lifestyle? Do you want to make sure that they never actually find out what your real financial situation is? Well, if that's the case, then you probably don't want to work with or maybe even be around Fresh and Fit. Let's go.
Jason Thornton is a financial advisor licensed in both tax and financial planning. This video is not financial advice. This is JT's real reaction to finance and business related issues to help you think like an accountant.
Real quick, before we start the video, I have to thank the over 40.
So I guess Donovan Sharp is wrong again. Because this sounds kind of productive to help you think and budget like an accountant, right? That sounds kind of productive.
I just want to shout out, because I used to be an accountant.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but it was boring as hell, so I switched career.
Yeah,
so I have... So I have respect for people who, like, you know, actually make their career into their YouTube channel and help people from that aspect.
Right.
I have respect for them.
Right. Let's keep going.
So today's video is actually a cautionary tale. So recently, I did a video on Mike Rashid. Well, Mike Rashid isn't his real name. His real name is Sin Q.
What's good, man? It's your boy Sin Q. I want to say thank you to everybody who bought the RIP CD. It's been sold like hotcakes, thanks to y'all. Y'all know good music. You gotta get texture when you yourself. Yeah, it's your boy Sin Q. Hey.
Oh my God, what'd you think about that song? Troy, Trey, I know you're watching this, bro. What did you think about that, man? Was it hitting for you? Are you gonna be playing it in the whip? I mean, I guess like when you walking in China, cause y'all don't be driving like that. But yeah, are you gonna be playing it or what, man? Let me know.
But it's like it looks really old. Maybe that was the thing.
Oh, it was definitely old. Yeah, it was old. I guess everybody tried something different throughout their life stages, so we can't really hate on them too bad.
He ended up on my radar because he actually came to me. He came to my channel and he made a comment on one of my videos that he was not happy with. He actually was extremely upset that I did a video on his friend, Mr. Organic. So, how did Mr. Organic end up on the Pocket Watchers radar? He ended up on my radar because he was on Fresher Fit's podcast boasting about how he was a high value man. And the proof that he used that he was a high value man is because he owned a Malibu estate. Now, there was a young lady on that episode and she actually challenged Mr. Organic in his face that he probably did not actually own that Malibu estate. And Mr. Organic was extremely offended that she would even confront him on it, and he started to insult the young lady. Now, on my video, we exposed that he actually did not own. He actually did not own that Malibu estate. He is renting that Malibu estate. Now,
all right, how do you feel about that, man? When somebody says they own something and they end up renting it, and I guess like on the level of mansion, like instead of owning it, you're renting it. Do you think that that's still like, oh yeah, that's solid, or do you think like, yeah, since you lied, shut the hell up about all this?
I feel like if you're renting it, you still have to pay a lot for it, right? But it's like, so yeah, it probably shows that you have the money,
right?
If you're not stupid and going broke just to rent it. But then at the same time, why would you lie in the first place? It's like, why?
Yeah. So I guess it just kind of further shows that these guys are just kind of, they're making themselves seem more grandiose.
Yeah.
But people just keep on eating it up.
But it's like, it's 2021. People can find things out on the internet.
Right.
It's like, if you're lying about this back in 1982, yeah, maybe you can keep it a secret.
Right.
But,
yeah, so these guys aren't even as smart as they're letting on, huh? They can't even finesse right.
Q, aka Mike Rashid, did not like the fact that we proved that he did not own that estate and he was lying on the Fresh and Fit podcast. So every piece of this story, every part of it can actually be traced back to Fresh and Fit. You check out Ice Cream Vlogs. He discovered why Mike Rashid, aka Sid Q, was so upset that we exposed that Mr. Organic did not own his home, he was renting.
And the paperwork will speak for itself. Now this case was filed in February of 2019. All right, and there's the case number. You can see party information, party name. All right, the plaintiff. Make sure you guys memorize this name because as we progress forward and I show you the actual paperwork associated with this property, which clearly identifies him as the landlord, it's going to make more sense. Defendant. All right, that's Mr. Rashid's real name. All right, I guess the name he goes by on social media, that's just his stage name. Now, judgments. I'm sure you guys know what judgments is. You can see here for and against. For the plaintiff, amount $5,550 type attorney fees. And against is, guess who? The stage guy. So here we got attorney fees, we got interest, charges, and then you got rent. The last one, I'm sure you guys can see it. Rent for $17,100. My guess is rent would probably be around like $3,000. So that tells me that Mr. Rashid hasn't been paying rent for at least 5-6 months. Mr. Millionaire, the guy that shows off all the nice toys on his channel, the response.
What if he was renting a mansion in Malibu for a month and he didn't pay?
What if he was renting for a month and didn't pay?
Yeah, that could probably match out to the same price.
You think so?
Yeah.
$17,000 for 1 month?
Yeah.
That's not worth it then.
I mean, think about it. Like, in I guess in Mali, like a 1-bedroom probably will be like 3,000, right? And the mansion, you just times 5. That's the amount.
That's crazy. What do you think about that though? Like him being 6 months behind on rent or whatever, like he said.
I feel like if you don't manage your money wisely enough, yeah, those things can pile up like fast. And I'm pretty sure he's paying for his cars too, right?
Yeah.
What kind of car does he drive? Probably something expensive.
Probably something.
Yeah, so it's just, that's why you gotta plan ahead.
Yeah, so his money spending game is what's causing it.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Guy that seems to be an expert on almost every subject matter. Apparently he's not responsible enough to pay his...
I'm not here to hate. I'm here to help. So let me help you out, okay? I am a certified financial planner, all right? Let me help you out of this situation because I know why you owe so much in back rent. The reason why you owe so much in back rent is because you did not properly budget for your housing costs. You got overextended, okay? You got overextended. And if you listen to me, it won't happen again. So this is what you need to do, all right? The CFP board advises that your housing ratio should be no more than 28% of your monthly income, right? If you keep your housing expense to no more than 28% of your monthly income, you will not be in this situation ever again. So, there's a little help from a financial advisor. I know you don't think I have any talent, but, I am a CFP. There's a little help from me, all right?
All right. So what did you think about what he said at the end? 28% of your income. Do you think that's a reasonable amount, or do you think that's like way too small?
That's what I heard back home too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like about 20 to 30%. You should not go more than that.
Yeah.
Because ideally, you're not going to be spending all of your money and waiting for the next paycheck to come, right?
Right.
So yeah, so you're spending 30% on rent and maybe another 30% off on everything else. And then you can save the other like 30%. I think that's really ideal.
Yeah. You got any tips for anybody that might be just now moving into their own place, or maybe they just got out mama's house and now they're feeling good. They got a little bit of money under them. Do you have anything?
Well, don't feel like you have your own place, so you're like on a spending splurge.
Right.
You feel like I need a new furniture, new TV, all this and that.
I made that mistake too. Like when I first moved out my mom's house, like I would be doing so many things, and like I felt like I could just get money at any point in time. I felt like I could just spend it. Like I'll pay the rent, I'll pay the car, I'll pay all the other stuff, and then just spend the rest of the money on like whatever, shoes, clothes, whatever else. I want to go do this, I want to go do that. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's like it keeps you in a continuous rat race every month. Right. So it's like you're never really able to rest, especially as an entrepreneur, when there's times in the year where things just aren't really hitting like that. Like if you're a trainer, folks want to get fat during Thanksgiving. Folks want to go buy Christmas gifts and stuff instead of getting in shape. People, if you're a person who does hair, my mom said that's kind of something that people will cut off as well. Yeah. If you're owning your own business that has little trinkets, maybe you have a month that's slow as hell. Right. Whatever it is, and you don't want to have to come back and be working your ass off, and you got to go get this extra little job you don't want to do because you've been spending the money the wrong way. Exactly. And I guess that's what Mike Rashid was doing. He wants to spend his money on the cars and shoes and clothes and branding.
He wants to spend money on things that people can actually see. Yeah. To show how much money he's made. And also it's like when you just move into a new apartment, you probably want it to look great so you can invite your friends over. Yeah. Right? But my suggestion would be, and I would always just make a list of how much needs to go out, like how much are like reoccurring expenses, like your phone bill, your utility bill, your car payments, all that, and then do the math and then see how much money you probably would spend on food, on going out to eat with friends. Do that math and how much you spend like on other stuff like pets and all those, and then once you have those money in the account, then start think about how much you can spend. Don't ever overspend. I know it's a problem because I have credit cards and a lot of times I don't think about how much money I've spent until I look at the bill. So yeah, definitely plan ahead of time. That's real. Yeah, I'm still learning myself. Like you've been on me lately about it. Like, yes, what are you doing? So yeah, I'm still learning myself, and I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, you have to get all the things that are priority out of the way first, and then you can decide if you want to go spending. But you still can't go spend too much.
Yeah.
2 girlfriends, cars that's probably crazy expensive back to back. Whatever else the hell he got going on, man, and chains.
Also, I feel like if you can try to like get a 401k.
Yeah.
I know some companies might do a match up. Definitely take advantage of that. It's like free money, right? And then also try. I mean, I guess it depends on. Okay, I don't want to give any financial advice. I will stop at the 401k.
Okay.
Yeah, but 401k is definitely something good to have.
Okay.
To like plan ahead of time.
Okay. You know? What about people that might be staying at home with mom? They hating on them, or they hating on her?
Staying at home with mom is awesome, people.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, because you can save the rent.
But what if it's a bad environment and they're just older and it's making them feel they're feeling depressed about it or whatever? It's not doable for them anymore.
No, you have to think about what you're trying to get out from a situation, because you're trying to save up as much as you could, right? So you're saving part of the rent, you're saving part of the utility bills, you're saving part of, I guess, the grocery, like all that.
What if your mom's charging you rent though?
Still, you're splitting it. You're not paying as much as like living outside by yourself, right? Yeah, and also you can think of it as like you're doing your family a favor.
And it's kind of getting you practiced up for when you're paying rent on your own, because you're going to be the only one that's getting the job done. There's not going to be nobody else to help you.
Yeah, and also it's just like think of it as like you're trying to make your family, I guess, live better by paying them rent, right? If you feel like your parents need that money.
Yep.
So yeah, because I had a coworker, I have friends. She was in a similar situation. She was trying to save up so she can go to med school. That's why she's been living at home even though she has a full-time job.
Yeah.
Is it awesome? Like she probably stayed with her mom for like 2 years after she graduated from college. Is it ideal? No, but definitely help her saving up. So you gotta think about what you want to do. You can't be like spending all the money you saved up just because like, oh, I have more cash now. You have to plan ahead of time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like when I had to go back with my mom, like I told you guys in the earlier video, I had to move back with my mom for a little bit, and then during that time, I had to make sure I saved money at the same time I was helping her pay rent and everything like that. But you just can't be a dumbass and out here and running around and chasing around girls or running around chasing around dudes and anything like that, and still spending your money on clothes and shoes and all that stupid stuff. But anyway, man, you gotta be smart, man. You have to be planning ahead, or you will never get out of there. And your mom's gonna keep on telling you to take out the trash and wash the dishes, even though you ain't had nothing to do with them. You buying food, they gonna be eating up your food, and you gonna keep on having to sleep on the couch and the floor, and yeah, she gonna wake you up with all the lights and the trinkets and the gadgets and all that at 6 a.m. And yeah, it's gonna be trash, big trash. So yeah, and make sure you stay out the way, man. If you stay clean and stay out the way and go handle your business, you can't be at home with mom because you're at home. So you need to be out trying to get something about yourself. You need to be boosting yourself as far as going to school, your education. If that's what you want to do, maybe you're trying to get your business together. You have to be working on trying to elevate that, or whatever else it may be. You need to just be working to just save some money to get out of there. You can't just sit at the house. Staying out the way and keeping stuff neat and clean is going to go a long way. Especially if you're in a black household, your mom be complaining about every little thing, because I know about it, so I can tell you about it.
But hey, I know like you guys would be complaining about how mom's being annoying when you move back in with her. But it's like from mom's perspective, having an adult kid living with mom is annoying too, because you probably think you help by paying the money, right? But then think about it, she has to clean up after you. You guys probably
That's what I just said. Stay neat, stay out the way. Those are some key points.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
And because she has to do all that, if she sees you being lazy, staying at home playing video games or watching TV, of course she's gonna get annoyed, because she felt like, why aren't you trying to progress and get yourself out of here?
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be annoyed myself if I was you. If you doing that kind of shit, you shouldn't be playing no goddamn video games. It should be all productivity.
Right.
Yeah, that's the video right there, man. We just wanted to talk about something a little different, man. I guess hopefully Mike Rashid's able to bounce back and get some things together and start spending his money the right way.
This was 2019 though.
Huh?
That was 2019 though. It was
way
way
2019?
back. Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, that's it.
Is this a new video?
This is a new video.
But when he showed all the court records, it was 2019 April. So
I guess but it's still a lesson to be learned though. Even if it was 2019, there was one point where Mike Rashid wasn't in his best mind to be out here spending all this money unnecessarily on things. Yeah. So yeah, that's something that you can learn. That was probably when he first really started to blow up on the scene.
I do think bad spending habit is like drug addiction. It sucks you dry. It sucks your money out of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you gotta be on the right track.
Yeah. Do right by yourself, man. But anyway, man, make sure you're trying to improve and do all that good stuff. If you watched up to this point, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.